Hey, it's Deer from X-Ray. Continuing my playthrough of Void War on Torment-11 difficulty. This is my first attempt. I'm going, or rolled up the Paladin commander and then the ship. This is the Light Destroyer C, also called the Bellerophon. And this is my first time playing this ship. I have played the Paladin before. What it is, I have a list of ships that I randomly select from that are supposed to be the higher tier, top tier ships. There's quite a few of them to pick from. I've got a spreadsheet. I randomly pick a ship. And then from that, pick a list of commanders that are ideal to use with the ship. And from what I've seen from the guides, the Paladin's a good one because this ship does have boarding. It's got an assault sled. And the Paladin has been extremely powerful. He's got this Embolden, which is basically a purify on steroids. Increases the DPS, your move speed, and repair speed, and gives you immunity to all sorts of effects like Purify for 15 seconds, which I think that lasts even longer than Purify. Purify is only 10 seconds. So this is an excellent spell. You only use it 2 times in encounter. You know, that's the trade-off for it being so powerful. But still, it was really effective to carry boarding the first couple of sectors. And now coming away in this part of the game, I got very fortunate to have 2 exclusion zones. If you're doing the torment levels like 10 and above, it's really going to help if you have the exclusion zones. That means you get to travel through more nodes, right? You get more nodes in exclusion zones, and we've been fortunate enough to have 3 exclusion zones in this game, so it does increase my odds of winning the game, just the fact I can get more scrap. But it remains to be seen, right? I want to count my scrap before I get it. I still have to survive the next sector. The next sector is going to be Imperial sector, which it's been a while since I fought the Imperials in Sector 4. Usually I fight them early in the game or, of course, in the last sector, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. I have other options here. We have the Death Cultist, but none of these sectors here would lead me to the Exclusion Zone. This is the only sector that's going to take us to the Exclusion Zone after that. So let's warp to the Imperial sector, and I'll talk about the state of the ship. Let's check the terrain of this Exclusion Zone. That's a wide Exclusion Zone. I like that. We have a shrine, Imperial Shrine, okay, of course. Oh wait, Exclusion Zone. Sorry, it's not Exclusion Zone, I'm confused. I'm just, haven't woken up yet. We have so we have an option on the top node to get through a shrine and then a merchant after that, which means no scrap, so I'm not crazy about that. We don't really have to head up here. They do have systems, I wouldn't mind a system, but it's not critical. And then down below we have choice of other shops. We can try and get some more mercenaries, which I really don't need at this point. We'll talk about that. I have plenty of mercenaries. We also have a place where we can get missile systems and equipment. Okay, that's a possibility. And then if we go this route, we'll have no choice but to hit a shipyard, possibly get more munitions or get hull repaired. I think our hull's okay, right? Yeah, our hull's in perfect shape. Or we could just bypass these shops altogether and try and collect more scrap. I do need more scrap. And then we have one shipyard on the top node here we could reach. And then finally we have a choice. Oh, yeah, Shaman. I would like to get another psyker. And there's a reason for that I'll explain in a minute. And then we also have a shipyard here, a merchant here, where we can get more armament, which I'd also like to have, and equipment possibly. So I'll have to think about what options I want to take. I don't necessarily want to hit these shops because I don't have a lot of scrap right now, and I'd like to get to weapon 4, even though we have a chance. I only need the crew. And here I would like to get a siege beam, but I may have to bypass it for now, because I'd also like to get weapon level 4, which I'll explain. So the way the ship is going now, we're in pretty good shape. You see I'm doing a lot better than I thought on Torment-11. My hull's in perfect shape right now. Part of that's thanks to this Hull Reaper, which I picked up earlier. I think it may have been in Sector 2, in Exclusion Zone, we got that. And my weapon selection is pretty good. Your weapons, you start with, I believe, a heat beam and a graviton cannon, and then a rift bomb, which rift bomb has been vital, is really helpful against some of the more tougher enemies we fought in the first couple of sectors. And I did pick up a flame lance. I can't remember what sector that was. So this is a 3-shot lance, so a very powerful lance. And then we got the Hull Ripper. And the Hull Ripper I've not been able to effectively use because it takes 2 power. And so we started with 2. I was able to upgrade to weapon 3 to get the lance going. And my thought was that once I expand all the lances, then I have an option of turning this gun on if we're not able to punch shields. Once we get shields damaged, then I could switch over to the heat beam if I wanted. But heat beam charges in like 12 seconds, while the Hull Ripper's 15 seconds. So, but we were struggling a little bit with shield 2 and I think shield 3 in the last sector. I think we have one shield 3, and it was getting a little tough there with the battle. So I think I do need to get this extra gun online. And later, I'd like to try to get a gun to replace the graviton cannon, or if we have to, even get rid of the heat beam. The heat beam is pretty good. This comes into play, of course. It doesn't work on possessed ships. It would come in handy in the boss battle at the end, right? Because you start setting things on fire throughout the ship, the boss has a hard time getting to those areas to put the fire out. So has some usefulness. Oh, another thing that makes this useful now is in, I think, Sector 1, I believe I picked up this module, Carnage Optics. This doesn't come with the ship. The Mirrored Fire Control comes with the ship. This one's a new one I picked up. And it does 15 crew damage with your weapon. So this heat beam only does fire damage. Now it does crew damage if there's anybody in that room where I'm fighting the fire. So this will be extremely helpful for that. And we got the shield charger. The only system I don't have, I'd like to get, well, two systems. A main system is Siege Beam. I'd like to get a Siege Beam at some point, but we don't really need that yet. That'd be useful for the boss battle. And I'd also like to get an Auto Surgeon. I don't know. I've seen some Torment players never pick up Auto Surgeon. Sometimes they have a psyker who can heal them. So if you have a psyker with Rejuvenate, you don't necessarily need the Auto Surgeon because you can just get by with being healed that way. But I'm typically used to it. Usually I upgrade Auto Surgeon 3, but I don't think I can afford that. I may only be able to afford Auto Surgeon 2 if we manage to get it. But anyway, the ship's looking really good. The next thing I'd like to do is get to Weapon 4. I think we'll need that to try to survive not just this sector, but even the next sector, just so we have enough firepower. We can get these weapons online to ensure we keep shields down and take down the rest of their systems. And as far as the crew goes, you see I've got some pretty... this is probably the best boarding team I've gotten in a while. I've got a Chaos Knight who... This is from an event in Exclusion Zone where you have a War Cultist and they transform into a Chaos Knight. So that worked out. He's got a DPS of 9. I've already got him 2 weapons. Then I also picked up an Assault Cyborg. He was very expensive. In the, I think one of the recent patches, either 1.10 or 1.11, they upgrade they sort of, I wouldn't say nerfed the Cyborg, but they made him more expensive. Now it costs 120. And so you're better off if you just happen to find one, but because he's a pretty expensive unit, but very powerful units, and I've got him, and he can board on his own. My assault sled currently only has two. It's just the assault sled 1. But I have sim now to get the assault sled up to level 2, so I can carry more people since I have some powerful crew. And got this deep core veteran. I have a Gene Soldier, so I could even board. I could get the Gene Soldier, the Chaos Knight, and of course my Paladin to board at the same time if we have to, even for the boss battle. So right now I don't have a heavy translocator. So one way I could get 4 people in the enemy shield room would be to have these guys board in the assault sled, and then have the assault cyborg form the 4th member of the assault team. And I also have another ship module that leverages or enhances your assault sled, which is Shatterfields. You get your crew gain 1,000% door break speed for 10 seconds on the first boarding. So this would be helpful in, I guess, at least the first phase of the boss battle. Try to get to the shield. If we have no way to do it, we'd be able to bust through the doors. And further, one of my crew members here, my deep core veteran, I was able to pick up a Ripper Fist. We had, I think, an encounter. It may have happened 2 times. We got invaded by enemies boarded us without a ship, and if you survive that boarding action, you get sometimes like 3 different pieces of equipment or consumables. So we got a Ripper Fist, so now he's equipped with this. And I also picked up another Fortress Shield. This is my 2nd Fortress Shield, so I'm going to give it to him right now. Now I've got a 70 health deep core veteran, which is pretty powerful. This also makes him about as tough as my Gene Soldier, and of course he's has immune suffocation, and this now he has a plus. Now he has a 6 DPS, an extra 3 in small rooms. So now he's in really good shape. I got a lot of stuff in my cargo here. I guess distributed to crew members, and I have a War Cultist Conqueror I picked up. He's just hanging on the ship right now, but I'll give him a weapon. And I guess these other things I'll just kind of leave on the side for now. Hull patch. I don't have any engineers on my crew. That is, I'd like to get an engineer. And everyone else here has stuff. I've just given it to them so they can just kind of keep it on the sides, just in case I get a lot more stuff. Because I've got so much stuff. One time I almost it asked me to throw stuff out. Fortunately, I was able to scroll through here and give some tools to some of these crew members here. That's why this guy's holding on to the antidote for now. Let's see. I don't know if anybody else has any tool slots. Let's see. No. Yeah, everything else is filled up with shields right now. I wouldn't mind another crew member with a tool slot. You see I still have a few items here, so something to consider. We still would like to get some more crew. But let me put this guy on doors. Yeah, I think we may have been boarded in the very last sector. We had a boarding. That's why these guys are all kind of scattered about. So, what's he doing? Yeah, I think we were in the middle of a fight. That's what happened. So sorry. Apologies for that. Okay, I got this guy here just in case I need to put him on my throne. If we're boarding, so I go and save stations. Another thing I'm going to try, one trick I remember I don't know if y'all know, the Imperial Scribe typically has Purify, and if you're about to go into a battle like a boss battle, or if you're a Death Cult, you could cast the Purify right before you jump, and then the effects will retain for up to 10 seconds in the next zone. Well, I'm going to try the same thing with Embolden. I don't know if Embolden will do the same thing. What I'm going to do before we jump is I'll press Embolden and see if it persists. Right now I'm not going to do it, but we're just going to, I'll figure out where we're going. So you'll see me do that. I'll do that right now. If it works, I'll keep doing that for the rest of the playthrough. So anyhow, going back to the map, let's figure out where we're going to go. So, I'd like to get a system, but same thing. I don't remember how much a siege beam cost. I also want to get to weapon 4. Weapon 4 is going to cost us what? 35. It's going to cost us 60. Okay, so I'm just about ready to get weapon 4. I guess we could proceed this direction, see how much scrap we get. And I could proceed here. If there's no scrap, maybe I'll skip it. I don't know how much the siege beam cost. I can't remember. Maybe it's 60. I mean, I just want to pick it up just to have it. So I guess since we have a safe spot here, I guess we could stop here and risk not having weapon 4 just for a few jumps, and then we'll work on accumulating scrap here, and then I guess I'll try to hit up here and get a Shaman. The reason why we get a Shaman is I have an Aetheric Gate, and it would be nice to get a High Magister. If I had a High Magister, I could board a whole bunch of people then onto the enemy ship, and then I could even sell this Aetheric Gate, right? I think it sells for 25. That would also help fund the cost for the High Magister. So hopefully we'll get lucky with that. But anyway, I know I've talked a lot. Just this is a interesting game for me. So let's head to the lower node and see what we run into first. And we have a Imperial ship, only 2 shield. Okay, that's good. I like that. And let's see what we got. It's a whole bunch of Imperial recruits. Wow, okay, they're making this first ship easy for us. Only two shield. I'm kind of surprised at that. I figured in 4th sector we'd have 3 shield, but I guess not. Oh, I forgot to cast the Embolden. I'll have to do that next time. Okay, so let me see what I want to do. I guess we're going to board the ship and just start walloping on these guys, right? So I'll get my best 2 boarders here to go, and you'll run on the throne in a second here. Okay, and they don't have any casters either. That's kind of surprising. But they do have some Ray and Blaster. That's bad. We gotta make sure we gotta take out the weapons as soon as we can. So you run on the throne. I'll load these guys up. I'm gonna cast Embolden after we get onto the ship, and I can also get my Assault Cyborg to board. I may have him jump into a room, but let's see how this goes. So let's launch, and let's see. We can go into weapons. Okay, let's go into weapons. Let's do it. Get ready to cast the Embolden. Oh wow, it landed really quick. I forgot that was going to happen. Oh, you know what? Before I cast it, oh, it's too late, isn't it? Let me get this guy to load, and I'll cast the Embolden. So I'll get him to board also. Put him on the throne room. Okay, now I'll do the Embolden. Now we're all emboldened, and now I can start lancing shields. Ooh. And let's see what it's going to do here. That's the equivalent of 2 shots, but it still didn't take down the shields completely. That's disappointing, but... Okay, now we got the weapons completely destroyed. And shield's not down, but my Graviton, well, I think when I get shields down, I'll probably recall my crew. Let me see if I can get shields down, then I'll probably get out of here. Okay, shields down, so let me get the, let me do some more fire damage with the heat beam. I'll just, let's see. You know, I want to hit the crew, right? Let me redo that. I want to get the crew hurt. There's not that many crew left. We got this, right? I don't even need to use a whole reprom. I think we got this. So let me see. Let me go and recall just to save on. I'll just save on health. That's what I'm trying to do here. So you run back from the throne. You run back here. Yeah, well, it's got the lance, and I guess I can get the. Yeah, we have another lance shot coming. Yeah, fire I did damage to him. Okay, the lance into shields. This may kill them all. Let's see. I'll fire that into their. Yeah, there goes. Yeah, I killed all of them. 27 scrap, 3 munitions. Yeah, so I saved munitions there. That was good. Okay, we got an easy first battle. Sometimes in note, if we had hull damage, I could use my Hull Reaper right now to try and get back some hull, but it's not necessary. So, okay, that was a very good first battle, and we're all in pretty good health. So let's move to, and we have 86 scraps. Let me see. I gotta decide what I want to do here. Yeah, let's take a chance. Let's see if they have a siege beam. If they don't have siege beam, then I'll just skip it. Okay, you detect an unknown object in the distance. Temperature rings are normally high. Let's investigate. You approach the object, turn to be a cult warship. Yeah, let's try to rescue him, see what happens. I hope we don't lose a crew member. Oh, we got another crew member. Wow. Okay, that was risky, but we got a Conqueror crew member. Wow. And let's see. I have him over here. So I have two Conquerors. How about that? I forgot I put this guy over here. Okay. Okay, I'll just leave him right there. All right. See, I got a lot of crew now. I mean, I really would use if we manage to get an Aetheric Gate going, that means I could board about like 7 people at one time, which is pretty insane, but it's doable. So okay. Okay, 6 scrap. Okay, let's take a chance. I don't really want to go here, but let's see. Maybe they got a siege beam. Take a chance, see if they got it. They have it. They got it. It's only 60. Okay. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the siege beam. Let's see where I want to put it. I'm saving this room for the if we ever manage to get one of those the autosurgeon. I'm trying to think where we're gonna put this. Everything's kind of consolidated here. My crew doesn't have any places to go. I guess I'll put it here. What do we think? Could put it here too, or here. It's a little remote. Yeah, let's put it right here. Okay, and do I need any weapons? I don't think I need the weapons right now. I mean, my crew's pretty robust. And Cold Blade, now this is a pretty powerful weapon. For 15, because it does a lot of damage against crew under 50. You do run into those, not so much. Oh, grenade launcher. Now this is a pretty good weapon. Ion's okay. I don't really need that. This would be good though. This is a good weapon to have. I'm thinking about buying this. Who could I give it to though? I couldn't. Let me see. Let me check the weapon layout here. So he's already got pretty good weapons. And this guy, I could increase his DPS, right? +1 larger. I could even sell. I've got 2 of these guns. I could sell this gun. Let me think about this. I think about getting him the Cold Blade. Because he would be able to snipe in and do a lot of damage to the weaker opponents, right? I wouldn't mind getting both of them, but like I said, I gotta save up for weapon 5. Or excuse me, weapon 4. Let me think here. Oh, sorry, I know I'm not prepared here. Let's see. I mean, I like to buy more weapons, but we gotta save that scrap. I need 60 scrap. I would like to get him a better weapon. And this is not going to help much at all. I mean, it's going to help sometimes. Gosh. I mean, I could sell one of these weapons. Let's see if I have a weapon I can sell. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I could sell this one. I could sell this and get the grenade launcher. Maybe I should do that. What would it sell for? Huh. Let me see. What I'm trying to just get things sorted here so I can buy what I need and then sort and ship things around. Who else has a weapon? Just basically upgrading weapons here. He doesn't. Okay, I took away his weapon. Think about upgrading that one. Okay. So I'm thinking about selling 2 weapons and getting these weapons. So let's see, grenade launcher +1. I could get this to the assault cyborg and sell one of these weapons. It's only 5 scrap, right? Yeah, that's not a big deal. It says tools. You can only just hold on to this weapon for now. I'll get this one, give it to the cyborg. He's got that. And I thought about who normally boards. I don't need the grenade launcher. I'm trying to think if he needs the grenade launcher. That does extra system damage though. He already does 9 DPS. See, that's going to kill a lot of guys. And this weapon already slightly attacks enemies. You know, I don't know if I need that grenade launcher. I mean, 10 damage. If we have a lot of DPS, it's not that... I mean, it'll hurt everybody in the room, right? So that may come in handy. What's he got? He's got the Ripper Fist, which, you know, that'd be helpful for later. I don't think I need the grenade launcher. Let's just... Sorry, it's such a hard time deciding. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to sell the assault rifle and get the grenade launcher. I think that's a good trade-off that I'm not spending time. I only got 6 scrap left, I know. Hold on this too. Okay, so let me go redistribute the weapons here. Let's see. Okay, he's got the Cult Blade. And then let's see, he's got that. And then this guy doesn't have a weapon. Okay, so I guess I'll give him the grenade launcher when I have him. That'll complement my commander. This fist I can give to anybody I want. I guess I'll give it to this guy for now. Okay, I know it's a little sloppy there, and probably should have kept the scraps. Now we're still not able to get to. It's going to be a while before we get to weapon 4, because we're going to need 60 scrap. Let's see if we can survive. Transport vessel, though. Sometimes you don't get good stuff from this. Okay, armor or weapons? I think we do need some armor. Do we need armor? I forgot. So I've got siege armor. This guy doesn't need armor. I guess we'll attack weapons. None of my crew has more weapons, right? Oh, Kromic vessel. Okay, and weapons aren't that bad. Shield 2 again. All right, that's not bad. Okay, so, and they have a lot of scavengers. It's interesting. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and board the ship again. So let me get these guys in here. They have a 25 evasion. This guy, so I'm going to have to probably board the throne. Okay, let's get it loaded. And then will we launch? Good, I launched weapons. That's good. Taking on the weapons. And once I get on there, I'll get this guy to board the throne. Then I'll hit Embolden. Okay, that was quick. And now he'll transport into here. Oh, he's moving. He's running out of there. Okay. You know what? I think I'll put him into the. He's trying to cast something. Let's see, War Seeker. What's he casting? Oh, it's a stun. Okay, that's okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna throw him in here too, and then I'll cast my Embolden. Okay, just cast the Embolden. Put you on the throne. Now I'll fire into their shield room. I also have a siege beam. Kablooey! Set on fire. He stunned my door guy. Okay. Okay, I already got their weapons destroyed. So let's see how much more damage we can do here. I don't want to do too much damage because so my crew can heal for the next encounter. Okay, Graviton beam. Oh, shields are down. Okay, good. So we almost. I could Hull Reaper him this time. Let's do that. Let's Hull Reaper and get the shields ruined and the siege beam ruined and that ruined. Get this going. That'll do some damage to him. Yeah, we're doing a lot of damage to him. I can also Graviton. That'll do damage to him. They're running out of there. And I think it killed a few. We also have a heat beam. I'm gonna do this and like really do a lot of damage to him. Let me see if I can get 3 rooms with it. There we go. And this might be it. Yeah, I killed everybody. See, we got Electrobaton. Well, that's stun. Okay, that's good. Never call. Okay, so we got another weapon out of it. Sometimes you get something good. So now I gotta think about this. I could give the stun baton to another crew member here. I'm trying to think who. I mean, ideally, I'd want to give it to this guy. Now he'd take a reduction in his, but even though this does extra damage, we'd be stunning crew and we could survive in larger rooms. So I'm gonna give him this stun baton. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna board with him a lot. And this pulverizer, I don't know who to give it to. I guess I give it to the, I don't even want to give it to right now. I mean, I could give it to him because that does the +1. See, he's always boring into the throne room. So you know what? If he's boring the throne room a lot, yeah, I'll just give it to him then. And let me see, what has he got? All these weapons, it's hard to decide. Now, plus, okay, that's a +2, +1 medium, and damages enemies. This is just, yeah, I won't give that to him. Let's see. He's got the pulverizer. I want him to have the Ripper Fist. And let's see, I'll just have to just scroll through here. He's got that gun. I want him to keep that. I'll just give it to this guy for now. I just got a DPS of 6. Very good. Okay. That's a good setup. Alright. I'm surprised we're getting these two shield enemies. I thought we'd be getting three shield. I was getting ready for that's why I want to upgrade to weapon 4. Right now we're just kind of walking all over everybody. Really surprising. Okay, so now we hit a shipyard. Gotta think what I want here. Machine Slave is certainly tempting here, but I could also get more munitions because, you know, we got Hull Reaper, the Rift Bomb, maybe using this a little bit more in upcoming sectors. Machine Slave would give us an extra tool slot. You see, we're lacking tools right now. Though the only thing I like about these Machine Slaves, they are kind of squeamish, right? They don't have, they'll get killed really easily. I'm just going to get munitions, then we won't have to worry about munitions for a while. Now we got a ton of munitions, which is really good. Plus, you never know, may want to fire up the Siege Beam. That takes 3 munitions. Okay. So now the next goal here is to try to survive to get to this shop. And we need to get... So now I have a challenge. I want to get weapon 4, but it looks like I don't have to rush that. And we need, like, I think 100 or 110 scrap for this, for a psyker who can get the Aetheric Gate, or the Imperial High Magister if they have it. So let's see if we can get away with corrosive gases. We do have an antidote. Okay, now we get a Death Cultist ship, and they only, again, 2 shield. This is bizarre. I just wasn't expecting this kind of, let me run you out of there. And we'll load him up. And I got him the, okay, I got him the +2 DPS, small rooms. And he can load now into that room. He can also load into shields, right? Huh. Important to shields. And then I can just focus on taking out weapons. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, let's load everybody up. I could do Embolden before we go, and then the rest of my crew would be protected from poison. I think I'll do that. I'll do the Embolden now. Okay, let's load up. And we can't load into shields. Okay, fine. I'll load into weapons. That's okay. And then he can go ahead and load already into the throne room, or transport to the throne room. Considering putting them in this room, I want to get their evasion down, right? Okay. And I interrupted one guy, that's good. And now I can fire into their shields. I'll fire into doors. Nah, shields are fine, let's get it destroyed. Good. And let's see, I have a lot of problems now. All they have are these rare copper ones, nothing. Huh. And since I interrupted him, let's see. What if I can run to the door room? I think I can. Not only kill this guy, he's got what? Yeah, he's got a drained strength spell, so I don't want him to cast that on us. Oh, he just drained him. But oh, it didn't work. Yeah, I forgot because I cast the Embolden, right? I keep forgetting to cast Embolden before we go. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, and so now we've almost got their shields and weapons down, and we're about to get poisoned. See, good thing I cast the Embolden before we left. We get weapons destroyed, and I think we can leave. I don't think these guys are going to stand a chance. That's the Viral Bombard, which I think our shields can handle. I do have a shield charger. Okay, weapons are destroyed. I'm just going to leave so we're not having to mess with these guys, and then I'll just start damaging all these guys best I can. Let me see if I can get 3 rooms. Yeah. Graviton into what? Let's see, trying to think. Everything's destroyed. I guess I'll just go after this weapon here. Okay, I just damaged him. Oh, I got some poison. He's okay. I can vent it. Of course, he's not suffocation immune. So we don't have to worry about that. I'll just run this out. I'll poison out of there. You get back to the throne just in case. Okay. Run over here. Okay, Flame Lance. gotta try to kill him as quick as we can here. We're losing him to the fire. The fire may get him. I'm just gonna try to help him out here, of course. I'm gonna hold Reaper because I want to end this battle so we can get the heck out of here. So let's see, how many rooms can I get? 1. I get 5 rooms here, right? No, it's 4 rooms. Let me see if I can get more rooms. Sorry, I don't do this very often. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. We got 1, maybe this one. Or let's just do that. Okay. Got gas in here. And he's almost dead. Am I gonna use the rift bomb? This graviton may end it, hopefully. Okay. I'll fire into here. Fire into here and see if it kills him. He's a little slow, right? Oh, he ran back. Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna rift because I want to get out of here before the poison hits. Just do it. Oh, my heat beam's up. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't do damage, does it? Yeah. Okay, good. So now we can get out of here. And I'm going to try to cast this Embolden before we go. Here, coming back. We don't need this. That's ocular laser implants +2 for all machine priests. We don't have any machine priests. 4 exhausted reagents. I'm getting a ton of consumables in this game. Okay, ritual to summon Redeemer. I don't know if I should have space for this. I do. Okay, so I'm running out of space again. Let's see, who can I give this to? I'll give one of these to another. Do I have another? See, I should have got that other. I should have gotten that other husk, right? Another reason to get a husk. I'm running out of cargo space. I may go ahead and use one of these reagents. Let me put this here. Oh, I gotta select him, right? Yeah. I don't really care about this sword. It's kind of. I'm going to use this sword in the next battle because we're running out of space, right? And I don't want to run out of space. I don't really care about this this sword reagent. So I'll use it in the next fight we have, just to get rid of it. We can also sell it, I guess. Let's see. Okay, what I want to do is I want to try to use the Embolden before we go. And we're going to head to the upper nodes now. So let me wait for 2 seconds. Hopefully the gas won't appear. Okay, I'm going to see. I'm going to do a test here and see if this will extend into the next node. I don't know if it will. Okay, just embolden everybody. Now let's see if it works. If it does, that'll be great. It does. It works. Awesome. So something you need to know: if you have the Paladin, one benefit is you can cast it right before you jump, and it'll last in this sector for. Now you don't. It's like having 3 emboldens, right? So, and then you can cast the next one immediately. So now everybody's emboldened. This is really cool. Okay, and now we got another 2 shield ship. And there's no cast. Oh, there's one caster there. Oh, he does a shield. Man, kind of weak sauce here. I was expecting a lot tougher Imperial resistance in this sector. I mean, I'm glad I came here, of course, compared to the Death Cult, but still. Okay, same routine, I guess. We'll board into the. We're already emboldened, and so. Let's see, where are we going to board into, and then I'll get my Assault Cyborg to head over there. Okay, we can get into shields, and I forgot to see what kind of, let me see what kind of weapons they got, I forgot. Oh, Radiant Blast, that's bad. That's bad. Both these are bad weapons. So let's see. Okay, they do have a door system, but if we take out shields, then it's easy for us to take out their weapons, right? So I guess I'll go into shields. And then you'll board into the throne, of course. And he's going up there. Their guys going up there to protect their door system, it looks like. Okay, let's see. And Flame Lance, get this into... once we get throne destroyed, I'll fire into their weapons. Oh, gas. There's more gas, okay. So we got their weapons... oh, they got their shield destroyed already. Fire into weapons here. These guys will run into here. Okay, now they got their weapons somewhat destroyed, and there's a guy doing a shield in there. So let me take care of him real quick. Get shield down, you run up there. Okay, Okay, got their throne is damaged, not destroyed yet. And let me go ahead and fire into their weapon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to store their weapons here. Let's see. Oh, the shield took a hit. Not sure for what. I may have to go back to the ship to heal everybody from the poison. This wears off in 6 seconds. Okay. We got their siege bombard down. And okay, got their throne room destroyed. Okay, weapons are not destroyed. But, okay, now we got that destroyed. I'm not running in there because we're not immune to fire. Let me see. I'm going to recall... Okay, now the weapons are destroyed, so I'm going to recall the crew. And if the poison hits, I'll use another Embolden to... Okay, now it's hitting. Let me do the Embolden. Okay, now we're purified. I didn't have to do that. Looks like that's alright. And then I'm going to use I want to save one Embolden so we can use it. I'll just start catching the rest of their ship on fire here. Let's see. Okay, 3 rooms on fire is good. Okay, and they're stunned too. That guy's stunned. He's trying to put out the fire. Now, is he fire immune? Yeah, he is. Okay, he's got the fire resistance. I'm going to lance him. I think this might kill him. Yeah, he's dead. And then I'm going to graviton this guy, and that'll be it. Okay. Nice. 25 scrap. Okay, 31 scrap. And we're still emboldened here, but I think it goes away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if we can cast another one. Oh, no, we're not. Because okay, I'm going to have to leave this time because we have the gas coming. So, okay, you run in here. Yeah, gas is coming, and I won't have time to use it, so that's okay. Oh, I forgot to use the sword. So I'll have to remember that for the next one. I'll have to use this Shattered Reagent. So it wasn't necessary here, right? I'm kind of surprised. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's see. I like going here because this gives us 2 additional nodes. You could have like a special node, right? If you go here, you're only stuck going to this node next. Let's go to this upper middle node. Ah, blood cult ship, and it's damaged. So I'll have to be very careful here. Okay, what do they have? They have a Terror Amplifier, and they have a Blood Priest who has a Blood Curse. I don't like that. And they have a lot of Blood Golems. So these Blood Golems are kind of dangerous. They have 4 DPS, so they're not pushovers. And they have, let's see. Let me think about what I want to do here. It's got to be really careful. They have 2 Blood Priests, looks like. There's also fire in those rooms. That's going to be a problem. They also have a shield charger. That's not good. And a lot of powerful weapons. So we got to take them out really quick. Get the shields down. But if my crew boards in there, they've already got a fire going, right? So I may want to wait for them to kind of get the fire out a little bit. Let me see here. But also, I don't want them to cast their spells on my crew. Now, if I cast the Embolden now, it will protect my crew, but they'll still take like 10 hit points of damage. He could do severe damage to some of these crew members. Let's see here. Let me run here. You run here. And I may go and cast Embolden. Yeah, I think I'll do it because we'll be hit by the Terror Amplifier, right? So I'm just going to cast the Embolden. Oh, I can't do it while moving. Oh, shit. Cast it now? Okay, good. Got that cast. And, oh, okay, he ran out of the room. Interesting. So let me cast a Flame Lance in here. Maybe I'll damage him. Let's see. You don't have to go. Oh, they got the fire out. He's trying to cast something. Let's see if I can disrupt him. Good. And I killed somebody. I don't know how many I killed. Oh, it's 2 shots. So that means it may have killed their... I think it killed their... Well, he's just casting a thrall. I killed all their casters. Oh, man. I think I have to go. But they got their weapons up. Let me see. What was that? Oh, he cast a thrall. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, see, it's too dangerous to board. So let me just run in here. You run over there. I'm gonna try again with weapons. I've got shield charger, right? So they'll help protect us. Okay, graviton. Let's fire in the shield room. Yeah, they're burning up. Okay, we just slowed them all down. Now they can't put the fire out. And then I'm gonna end them with this, I guess. Let's see. 4 rooms on fire. And Flame Lance, and this should end it, I hope. Let's see, fire into weapons. Yeah, nice. All those thrall, wasted thrall. 31 scrap, 3 munitions. Okay, that went a lot better than I expected. Okay, we have 6-2 scrap, and I need to save up money to see if we can get a this cruise. I'm not going to spend money on weapon 4. Don't really need it right now, right? Kind of surprised doing so well. So I'm going to wait until we get my second Embolden. I'm going to cast that before we go, so bear with me here. This is so we have an advantage going to the battle. Now, I just figured this out. I didn't know the Paladin could do this. I kind of wish I'd known that. We'll use the Paladin more often. So this is a very, because you have this ability, and they haven't nerfed that, you can cast this before you jump the next node and be emboldened for 15 seconds. That's extremely powerful. And that means that using this command in Torment 11 or 12 is very important. This gives you a great edge when you're trying to go into a battle and you've got Embolden already enabled. So let's do the Emboldened. Now we'll warp. Start with go to the top node. And now we have a ship, and they have a possessed ship with a Warbringer. Oh, right. Okay. And they have a chest, so we do need to get the chest. I could send... now this calls for my deep core veteran to go. So he's going to go with me, and my commander has siege armor. So I'm going to run here, and you're going to run over here, and you're going to run here. And we're going to load up into the ship. And let's see, they have an evasion of 20, so this is going to be a little more challenging. 2 shield though. So, and they have a door system. That's another problem. Okay. So where can we go? We can go. Now my deep core mine can bust through doors. So I think we're going to try to, let's see. We could board into this room too. Ugh. You know, let me board into the door system. I'll try to get to the heart in a minute. Okay, now my commander's in there. That's fine. Oh, I can bash the door. So I'm going to try to bash through the door. Okay, see, that was easy. And then I'm going to run my commander into the heart room. Oh, he can't. He's got to bash through the door. Yeah, see now? Okay, and then you're going to run into the, get the chest, I guess. And I can beam him over too. I guess I'll beam him over to help my commander. Okay, you do this. And, if I can lance the heart, it's risky. You only wait on that. I got the door open. Okay, let's see. Heavy energy lance, wow. Huh. And have to think about that. Okay, so let's see. Let me run back and help my assault cyborg here on shields and try and get the heart destroyed. I don't know if I can though. Okay, our shields are down. So let me, I'm going to turn on the shield charger just in case. Having a problem here because I can't get the heart destroyed. Who's got system damage? Anybody have system damage? No. I don't have anything to do system damage on kill. Yeah, see, that's a problem. Huh. Okay, let me try the flame lance into weapons. I don't know if this is a good thing. I'm going to try it. Hit. Yes, okay, good. We got a hit. So I'll keep hitting the weapons. And this guy's taking a lot of damage from my cyborg. That's not good. Okay, that's down. Use Hull Reaper. Let me helping these guys out. If I get the heart, right? Let's see. I'm going to try to recall my crew. So I want to conserve their health of the assault cyborg. I got the shield damage, rift bomb into shields. This heat beam will do damage to them. Not that it may not matter, right? Because yeah, it won't matter. They can't repair anything. The shield came back up. Crap. Okay, let me get rid of this. We don't need this. Okay, damage to shields are down again. And let's see. I want to. What I could do is I could turn on the siege beam. Well, let's use up our lances. Let's keep going. Oh, I forgot to cast it. That doesn't matter on the sword. It's not going to do any damage. Well, do system damage? Huh. I could try it. Let me see. I don't know if it... of course, this thing's not going to kill that Necrolorch, right? Yeah, it won't be able to kill it, I don't think. The Graviton's up. Let me fire the heart. get back on the throne. Flame Lance onto the, they still have weapons, right? Yeah. I'll, Flame Lance Heart. Oh, I missed. Good, got the heart again. It's not damaged though. Okay, yeah, he's hurt now. I forgot they had the siege guard. And now they're sending a demon after us, which is okay. Okay, fire in the heart. Keep pressure on the heart. Okay. Oh, and a friendly Bloatmite has jumped on the enemy ship to fight the Necrolurch. Shields are down now. Oh, shields come back. We got lucky with one shot, missed us. Okay, I have a Rift Bomb. Yeah, I'm going to use it because we got to end this. Let me fire into the shields. Lance into heart. Good. Here come the male Mistus. Will Mistus? Yeah. Oh, they just landed. Crap. Oh, did he just kill my guy? Oh, my Gene Soldier's in there. Okay. So, oh, he just, well, these things are easy to kill. But that's okay. You run there and help out. Oh, he just took them all out and won all three of them. Okay, that wasn't a big deal. Good. Good for us. 29 scrap, 3 munitions. Alright. Maybe I do need to get this weapon up now. But, okay. So, we got a heavy energy lance. Huh. And we get 2 shots, 12 seconds, does 2 hull damage. I think the flame lance is a little better because we get 3 shots with it, right? So I'll probably sell this. Now, another option, it takes 2 power though, see, so I don't think, it wouldn't be bad having this for the final battle, but I think I need the scrap. I'm just going to sell it. I'm not going to fiddle with it. Okay. So let's see. Everything up. Okay. Alright, and the only thing we took is this guy lost over half his health, so I'll have to be careful using him on the next battle. And let's see, oh yeah, you were here, let me put it right back when they need to be. You were here, you were here. Okay, so see the Shatterfields came in handy there. We were able to get in and get to the system, so my commander by himself could not take out the enemy heart. That was disappointing. Alright, let's move on. And okay, 2 more jumps to the Shaman, and we only have 91 scrap. Let me cast the Embolden, and then we will warp and see what we run through next. Hopefully somebody with some scrap. Ah, yes. These guys might board us. Okay. So, now one thing these guys like to board. Well, I'm tempted to oh, they have 3 shield now. Okay, this is going to be a real challenge for us. They have to board into their shield room, and I think now this guy has a stun weapon, right? So let me go over here, you go over here. Okay. And now I have crew on board with weapons too, so if these guys side board us, I think we can take them out. They also have, they have dual missiles. Okay, it's been rare since and these only do ion damage, thankfully. I can still take us out though. I'm not happy about having 2 missiles to deal with. So, we're gonna try and take out those shields. I think that's the most dangerous thing we have to deal with here. So let's try and get the shields out. And, they have a door system? No. Okay, good. So we'll just board here and then go into their shield room, start taking out shields. He's casting what? A stun. Okay. Well, we have Embolden, right? So I don't care about it. Okay, so we're gonna run in here, and then I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I gotta cast the sword. Let me cast the sword in here to help him out. And I want this guy to go in there too. What is he gonna cast? Oh, he's casting a soul spear. Okay. I could go in there and go after him, I guess. I'd rather go after these guys with the stun, so let me get them in there and then I'll move them in there to help out. Okay, now my guy's boarded. You know what, let's see, he's kind of hurt. You run over here. That works better. Okay, good, we got the shields kind of down, and I'm going to try to, I guess I'll start lancing their weapons. They got a powerful fuselage too. That's like 7 shots. That'll bust our shields. Got a sword in there to help them out. Good, I took it out. It's good. And Graviton. Shields are down now. So I'll keep going after this, and then I'm going to fire a Hull Reaper. This will do damage to their crew. So let me get shields and all this stuff here. This will damage the crew coming at us, I think. Good, we're doing a ton of damage, and they're stunned. And he ionized something? Can't tell. Okay, now we got their shields completely down. But their missiles are not down yet. Let me see. How's my crew holding up? Very well. Doing very well. I can cast another Embolden if it wears out. It hasn't wore off yet. Wow, this is really powerful. We got this guy still casting. He's about to cast a Soul Spear. And I can't do anything about that, right? Yeah, I can't do anything about him. And if we take a hull damage, you know, we take a hull damage, I guess. So I don't have any weapons to use on him. My engine's got ionized, that's okay. Okay, there comes the Soul Spear, but I'm not too worried about it. So we're just destroying his crew, right? Man, we're just wiping him out. Not taking any damage whatsoever. Heat Beam, I can kill their crew or hurt their crew with that. Let me go and do that real quick. Okay, just killed one guy. And we have gas coming, but I have the Embolden I can use to help with my crew. Okay, hit my throne. He's working on it. Let's see. Yeah, gotta check their hull. Sometimes they can catch on fire. I could even. Those missiles are gonna hit pretty soon, right? So let's see. He's right. We got him. Okay, Putrefactor 1, which we can sell. Power Field, not useful. Let's get the Putrefactor recall. Cast Embolden. Oh, where is he? Oh. Okay, I guess we need to leave. So we have another gun, Putrefactor, and we got 91 scrap. I can sell that. Okay, so before the gas hits, I think we're about to hit a shop. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about hitting the Embolden. We're going to go ahead and head to the shop now. And I hope they have a high Magister. I didn't activate any shrines. They have it. They have the high Magister. Oh man, what luck. Oh, and they also have a Chaotic Rift. So we have our choices of spells. We can get Chaotic Rift or use the Aetheric Gate. Well, since we've got a high Magister, I'm just going to sell the Aetheric Gate, right? We don't really need it anymore. So we got now help funded, right? So we got the 25 scrap, and now we get our high Magister. Okay, so now we have Aetheric Gate, and this is a one-shot gun. I don't need another one-shot gun, so I'm going to sell this for now. 21 scrap left, and let's see. All this other stuff over here for later. And this is 22 scrap. I'm not crazy about another lance. I'd rather get a gun that gives me 2 more shots. Kind of like this gun, the Hull Rippers, gives me 2 shots. So I'm going to sell this too while we're here. Now we got 43 scrap. Trying to think if there's anything else we can use. Pearl Sorcerer, that's not bad because he's got the fireball. That would have been a close second next to the high Magister. But we can use this guy as a boarder. Now he can help us board. And now with my with this guy who can board with 4 people, and this guy can board on his own, that's 5, and then my assault sled, now I can board 7 people at one time. Which is that, oh man, Rejuvenate. Oh, I'd love to get this. Oh, you know what? I should get this and put on the high Magister. Oh man. Yeah, I think we need this. This would help my crew heal, right? I think this would be a powerful thing to get. Now, the only trade-off is, oh, we could get this guy too. I could get both these guys. So that means I could get a crew member who can, with another tool slot, right? What's he got? He's got, he's got 2 ghouls. Oh man, I'd love to get this because the ghouls are very powerful. At least I've had a lot of success with them because they're very good at, they'll if you send them onto a possessed ship, they'll attack the enemy system. So you can send them on there, and while you're trying to, recharge your weapons and duke it out with the possessed ship, he can sit there and start attacking their system. So this is a powerful thing to have. I like this too. Even though he's kind of weak, it's a very powerful thing. Marshal, this would also be a great unit to have because they do double damage in fire rooms. And I have a lot of fire, right? But I think we have to pass him up. Rejuvenate? This would be really good because we have no way to heal right now. And how far are we away? Okay, we're almost out of this sector. What's next? It's transport. Oh, well, maybe that'll mean a new crew member. That's possible too. So, let's see. So I'm thinking to go ahead to get him the. I guess I'll give him the heal. Right now, he's going to be a very important crew member now because if I lose him, I'm gonna lose the healing and lose the Aetheric Gate. So I gotta make sure this guy is protected. But yeah, I'm gonna get and give that to the give it to him. So now we can heal crew. And we got Aetheric Gate, and I already have a weapon I can give him. I believe I'll give him one of the other weapons so I can start using them. And then we can get the guy at the tool slot, right? That's another tool slot, and another crew member. I won't have any money left for him, right? So, I mean, I wonder if I could sell anything. Well, I could sell some of these Exalted Reagents, right? And get him. And he's got goals. Why don't I do that? So let's get the recruit, and then I'll sell these. And we'll pick up this guy. Hopefully he lives long enough to help us out. Let's do that. All right. So that's good. Now we got a goal. I love the fact he's got enemy death. I haven't run into a goal that has this very often. I just hope he lives. With 10 health, he's, you know, right. It's just, you know, now we've got some extra people who can board. So this is like the most powerful boarding I've had in quite a while, at least boarding capability. So I'm leaning really heavily into boarding. I still would like to get our weapons upgraded. Still got to consider that. But with the boarding, we can overcome some of that, right? So now I've got to think about how to organize my ship. Let me think about that, and I'll continue the video right after that. Okay, so I spent some time just looking over the crew and rearranging everything. So my primary boarding team now will be the High Magister with the Aetheric Gate, and of course my Commander Paladin. Deep Core Veteran, he's got the DPS of 6, and we've got my Chaos Knight. And if one of these guys gets too injured, I could also switch him out. The Gene Soldier, he's got a DPS of 7, so I might even switch. He's got a stronger DPS, but if we have like a possessed ship or something like that, then I could even switch him out. He's got the grenade launcher. In fact, I may go ahead and just do that now. Put him there. And you go over here. And if it looks like that it's going to be a possessed ship, then I'll just move everybody out of the room, and then it'll be my Commander and the Deep Core Miner that will load via the Assault Sled. Assault Sled still has contains only 2 crew members, and I have backup crew here on the side. I got the Conqueror over here, and the High Magister. I gave him some weapons, so he also acts as a pretty surprising fighter. I gave him a little bit of armor. I don't have any other armor besides the siege armor. Combat mesh make him a little bit tougher, and we got the Cult Blade. I gave him, so now he has a DPS of 5, so he can get pretty tanked up. Now he's got the Rejuvenate. Keep in mind, Rejuvenate takes 1 second to cast, and so I have to be careful using this. If he's in a room and they're all wounded, he won't be able to cast it on himself if there's enemies in the room. That's one trade-off. I'll have to make sure that either he there's nobody around to attack him if he uses it, or we just recall back to the ship and he heals everybody that way. So I'll have to be careful with that, and I don't accidentally use up the spell. And right now, since I have it, now I can heal my Assault Cyborg. Anybody else injured? No, just him. So let's heal the Assault Cyborg while we're at it. So now I can load 5 people, and then if I have to, I can send another 2 people over in the Assault Sled. Well, that's extremely powerful. And we only got 3 scrap left. And so I think we have one more node before we get to the end of the sector. And so transport vessel, only go ahead and cast the Embolden, and then we will warp. Blood Cultist. Oh, Prisoner. Or cult members. I think you get a psychomancy. I'm gonna go for the prisoner. Let's get a prisoner, hopefully. And we can't see on the ship, and they have Storm Cannon 2 and Shield 3. Yeah, so we're gonna have to bust through Shield 3. We are emboldened, so let's break into their shield room. I don't know what it is. Is that an energy beam? Well, they got an energy beam. Yeah, we have to make sure our shields don't go down. So I guess I'll target their shields, and then we'll go after everything else with the other weapons, because that'll also take down their shield structure, right? All right, so let's board into the shield room here, and then I may load this guy. They got an evasion 25, so I'll go ahead and board into the throne room while we're at it. Bluey, and they have a bunch of cultists there. Okay, now it's 0. I can attack their weapons. Let's attack their weapons. Bam. Okay, we took down 1 storm cannon, and let's see what else can we do here. He just did. I guess he cast a. He may have cast a blood curse on my guys. I don't really know what he did. Or maybe, no, he healed him is what he did. He has a heal. I forgot about that. And this guy has a fiend. Okay, well, he's not going to send any fiends on us. And you see my Chaos Knight has a stun weapon, the stun baton, so we're stunning him and not able to hurt us. And yeah, this is just an abattoir. And the blood cultists should be impressed with this. I've just splattered their own blood all over the entire ship. And we got Imperial Acolyte, who has Force Shield. Nice, okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. So now we get another force shield. Hurt some scrap, but now I can figure out. Now I can try to put him somewhere. I don't know. Oh, you know, I can use a hull reaper to repair our hull while we're at it too. Why don't we do that? Let's see. 4 runes. Let's see. Get some hull back here. Good. Okay, got some hull back. Cost 1 munition. Okay. So let's see. Where do I want to put this guy? Here's our new Acolyte. And what's critical to protect? Well, it's going to be shields, right? So I guess I could put him right here. Maybe. Put him here. Put him in the shield charge room. And let's see. I guess will that protect shields? Let me try it out. Where is he? Okay. I forgot to cast the Amate Dead. I should have done that. Oh, good. So I can protect shields and engines with this. And the shield charger. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, so I'll just keep him right there, and then he can protect those systems. So that works out. And does anybody need to be healed? Let me see. 113, I'll just put him in there. And this guy, he'll heal. Everybody else is in good shape, looks like. Yeah. Okay, just heal him up. He'll probably heal anyway, but yeah, it's nice to have that. I mean, I'd rather have an auto surgeon, but the fact he can heal is great. So we only got 3 scraps still. Ugh. Okay, so with all that being done, I think we're done with this sector and done with this playthrough. And we're going to head to the Stargate. And we'll do the end of video recap. Of course, what's going to be next is a Exclusion Zone, which is really great. We have one here because that means a chance at a lot of scrap. It's also going to be pretty dangerous. I think we need to get Weapon 4 up, even though we have this powerful boarding. If we run to a possessed ship with Shield 4, we're going to have some trouble, right? So I need to get this hull ripper up so we can start piercing the enemy hull. That's going to be about 60 scrap. We need to be able to survive the first 2 nodes. So hopefully we can do that. But anyway, this was a fantastic sector. I didn't think it'd be much to it, but we managed to pick up a siege beam. We got a whole lot of new crew, right? I got the High Magister, which was a absolute goal. I mean, I'm very glad I got this. Now we got the Aetheric Gate. It's like having a heavy translocator. I've got him. Also got Rejuvenate to heal my crew. That's a great win. We got an extra Conqueror, War Cultist, and we got the Gold Magus. Now we have some Amate Dead, additional borders. Our boarding is really powerful. Then we got this Imperial Acolyte with a little extra resilience for our ship, the Force Shield. And this is an excellent setup. I'm in a lot better shape than I was in my Torment 10 game. The only thing that's a little weak is the weapons. I did get that heavy energy lance, but with the heat beam going, I felt like I didn't have anywhere to put it. Extra power, 2 extra power, right? And you don't really need a whole lot of high. You only need like a strong series of weapons going, from what I understand, going into the final battle if you have everything else rounded out. If your boarding is strong, which right now it's pretty strong. We'll have to see how it goes in terms of we only have 1 fusion charge, so it may make it a little tough to go after the enemy shield system. We still have to, but with the Aetheric Gate, now we know we can get to the shield system every time as long as this guy stays alive, right? The only thing I am lacking, I wouldn't mind having a auto surgeon. That'd be a nice to have. We do have everything I'd want for the boss battle system wise: shield charger, siege beam, and reaper beam. I would like the auto surge if we can afford it. Plus, there is an event you can run to in an exclusion zone where you lose a crew because they get demonically possessed. But if you have Imperial Psyker, then it negates that. So we have 2 Imperial Psykers. So I guess now if we don't get the auto surgeon in the 5th sector, that's okay. That means we're safe to still do those particular exploration type encounters and not lose a crew member from it. So this is really happy with the setup so far for this first attempt at Torment-11. So please tune in the next video where we will be running into this exclusion zone and trying to see if we can survive it, and if we can find more items that will help us for the final battle. So thanks for watching. Take care.